look so hungry. Here, take this.
Kjøren er så kan bli samlet on rye. Bless you, lassie. Don't mind if I do. Kjøren it tastes fresh too. Mmm.
Do you know anything about a Detective O'Reilly?
I should hope to tell, miss. What with him being the detective on duty here today. His office is right over there if you wanting to talk to him.
What can you tell me about the speakeasy?
Now, I don't know anything about a speakeasy. Not in this town. We run a clean city here. But there are some nice places where a lady like yourself can sit and relax and enjoy a bit of the high life, if you know what I'm saying. Of course, some of these places are restricted, don't you know? So you'll have to be giving them the right signs so they know you're okay. But just mention it Charleston, and you're in like Flynn. You got that now?
I think so. Thank you kindly, Sergeant.
Don't mention it. And I mean it now. Don't you go mentioning it. Not to anyone.
You knock politely. You hear the muffled response. Come in.
Sure and begorra, I'm Detective O'Reilly. What would you be wanting then, lass?
I'm Laura Bowe from the New York Daily Register News Tribune. I'm looking into the burglary at the Decker Museum, and I understand you're handling the case. Would it be possible for me to look at your report?
You can't be a reporter, lass. You're a girl. The Trib only hires men.
I am a reporter, sir, and you can check with my editor, Sam Augustini, if you don't believe me.
I thought that Crodfeather guy was going to be writing the robbery article.
Crodfaller was assigned to it, but the story is mine now. Can I see that report, please?
It's very technical, lass. I don't think you'll be learning much from it.
Thank you for your concern, Detective, but I'd like to be the judge of that.
You're a determined girl. I'll say that much for you. Have a look, then.
The file on the Decker Museum burglary is nothing more than a single handwritten page. It mentions only one stolen object, the dagger of Amon-Ra. The burglar or burglars left no fingerprints or other clues. Their method of access to the museum is unknown. In summary, the police are baffled about the burglary at the museum at this point. Some parts of the report seem vague. The report is signed by Detective Ryan Hanrahan O'Reilly.
There's only one page to this report. Where's the rest of it?
That's all of it right now.
It's rather vague, isn't it?
Good police work takes time, and I'm a very busy man. I haven't had time to follow up on the burglary. So what if a museum loses a knife? There are people being murdered left and right in this city, dropping like flies. Cars are being stolen, booze is being smuggled into speakeasies. Pedestrians are being mugged, firebugs are burning down half the city, they're running out of grapes at the corner market, and I've got a headache. And you know who gets to investigate all the crimes in this district? Me! So I don't need any nosy reporters hanging around telling me my reports are vague, girlie.
Well, excuse me.
Talk to the desk sergeant if you have any more questions. I haven't got time for you right now.
Greetings, madam. I can motivate... To what location would you...
It reads Taxi Operator's License, New York Taxi...
Thanks for traveling with us, madam.
This little boy is trying to set fire to ants. He's shabbily dressed and poorly groomed. He's peering intently at the panicking ants on the sidewalk. This youngster looks like a real roughneck. He appears slightly older than the other two boys, his brown hair wild and unruly, and a look of studied indifference on his face. The indifference is heightened by the nonchalant way he's burning ants with a magnifying glass.
So what's your name, little boy?
Biff!
My, what a nice name!
Sorry, lady. I don't think my friends are your friends, or vice versa.
So, do you have any interesting hobbies?
Killing ants, hitting baseballs through windows, and passing on my wisdom to those younger than me. What's it to you?
Just asking.
Yeah? Well, don't ask again.
This nifty baseball wouldn't be of any use to you, would it?
I don't know. Let's see it. Not bad. I'm not sure about this Bob Roos signature, but it's not a bad imitation. Stitching integrity is about 89%. Want to trade?
That's just what I was thinking. I could use that magnifying glass you boys are using.
Hey, Scram, we're using this glass.
Have we got a deal?
Okay, why not? Here you go.
Hey, what a jip! Now how are we gonna moidalize these ants?
Ease up, Stinky. We're almost out of ants anyway. Then we'll go to Old Man Meadow's place and bust up his windows.
Yeah!
Thanks, lady. Pleasure doing business with yous.
Thank you, young man.
You pick it up and place it in your purse. You see an older Oriental gentleman standing behind the counter, toiling away with an industrial iron.
Ever been to the Dagger Museum?
Of course. Low-fat, big contributor to museum. $2 every year. Some customer also work at museum. Wolf Heimlich, security guard. Very important.
Anybody else from the museum ever come here?
Yes, let me think. Woman doctor, Greek name. Olympia something. Magilakati Miklos? Yes, that's it. Olympia Miklos. Not know what she do at museum, but she work there. She and Mr. Heimlich sometime come in together.
Have you been there recently?
Not been there in, must be almost a year. Whoa, time to send in another $2.
Besides Mr. Heimlich and Dr. Miklos, are any of your other customers museum employees?
Not think so. Oh, wait, how could I forget? Yvette Delacroix, very lovely lady. She work at museum.
Excuse me?
Yes, please.
I was just wondering, do you work here?
Yes, ticket please.
Pardon?
Ticket please. You here to pick up, yes?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I was just looking around.
Okay, look all you want. Looking is free, laundry not so.
Greetings, madam. To what location? Thanks for travel.
We're closed. No deliveries. Secret word.
The password is Charleston.
Well, why didn't you say so? Come on in.
Inexperienced dancers repeatedly practicing the few steps they know. It's Crooner Jensmith, the amazing dancing chanteuse. You're in a speakeasy known as the Harlem Swinger. This being the time of prohibition, illegal alcoholic drinks are sold here in secret. A serious drinker, it's best not to disturb him. This comatose man has had too much to drink. It's a miracle that he's still standing. They're involved in a deep conversation about President Calvin Coolidge. A nervous man with shifty eyes. This man is sleeping peacefully, so it would be a shame to wake him. It's the bartender.
He's sitting at one of them tables, miss.
I doesn't talk to strangers, Toots.
Questions are a burden to others. Answers are a burden to oneself. In other words, you get no response. It is better to know some of the questions than all of the answers. James Thurber.
I doesn't talk to strangers, Toots.
Are you Ziggy?
Who sent ya? Crodfather, he's an old pal of mine. What you wanna know? I heard somebody heisted that Egyptian peak secret from the museum. Rumor on the street is that it was an inside job.
Do you know anything about Egyptology?
The only Egyptian I know is an accountant named Ramses Najir, something like that. He bugs me sometimes by asking me riddles. I can never figure him out.
What kind of riddles?
Well, today Ramses came in and asked me a two-part riddle. What's the room you leave without entering? And what's the room you enter without leaving? As usual, I told him I didn't give a hoot about his silly questions, so he left.
Greetings, madam. To what location would you... Thanks for traveling. Hi.
The stevedore looks a little more refined than you'd expect. He's also rather attractive.
Mr. Carrington came in on the Andrea Doria. I remember because he had the heaviest steamer trunk I've ever lifted. And it smelled funny, too. Gave me a big tip. Then that rich lady picked him up in a taxi. He called her the Countess Waldorf Carlton. That's where Mr. Carter's Egyptian crates were going. Nice place. Ever been there?
Actually, I'm attending a fundraising party there tonight.
Sounds like a formal party. What will it cost to get in?
I don't know. I'm covering it for the newspaper, so I get in free.
I thought the museum was closed today.
It is, but the party isn't till 7 o'clock tonight.
Sounds like fun. Enjoy yourself. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to work.
The nameplate on the impressive steamship identifies it as the Andrea Doria.
My goodness, has this taxi ever been cleaned?
I cleaned it out 2 years ago. You got a problem with that? Yeah, I'll take you for a ride if you got the dough or if you can prove you as a reporter.
You pick it up and place it in your purse. An old laundry claim ticket from low-fat...
Okay, Toots, where can I take yous?
You can make out part of the text through the food stains. Taxi operator's license, New York Taxi Control Authority. The driver's name is Bob.
This claim ticket 2 years old today. You very lucky woman. Almost give this clothes away. It'll be ready Tuesday. Ha ha ha. Just kidding. Ancient Chinese joke.
Actually, this isn't mine at all. I found this claim ticket just a little while ago. I'd feel badly if somebody would have come back for this.
You worry for nothing. Nobody come in for 2-year-old laundry. Lady who owned this dress probably dead by now. Ha ha ha.
You're a strange man, Mr. Fat, but I kinda like you.
Yeah, I'll take yous for a ride if you... Okay, Toots,
We're closed. No deliveries. Secret word.
The password.
Well, why did...
The door to the women's lounge.
Hiya, doll face. Looking for a good time? It's your loss, Toots. I'll be right here if you change your mind.
The gown feels silky.
Nice body. But where did you get those clothes? Salvation Army? I have a cramp in my leg. Could you massage it for me, honey?
The flapper is watching you.
You haven't seen the Countess come into the speakeasy yet, have you? I've been waiting here for hours.
The Countess?
Yeah, the Countess Lavinia Waldorf-Carlton. I'm supposed to meet her here.
Sorry, haven't seen her. But if I do, I'll be sure and let you know.
Thanks, Toots.
What do you know about the Countess?
She's a nice old broad, loaded. She's married to some high-class museum bigwig, but she can't get enough. Know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean.
You're pulling my leg, right?
No, I'm not pulling anything. I'm not that kind of girl.
Well, you're trying to pull something, sister, and I don't like it. I'm not answering no more questions about the Countess. Oh, yes. Touch me again. Oh, yeah. You look so cute in that outfit. It makes me want to scream. How about a free back rub? Or a neck rub? If you like, I could even do your whole body.